Hello, this is Simo Crypto on X. My X handle is SimoGattoK, and today I want to discuss about the most powerful strategy in cryptocurrency trading that is cross-exchange market making. This is not a discretionary strategy. You don't have to guess the direction of the market. You don't have to make assumptions about whether the market is going to go up or down. This is a strategy that is purely math based. How does it work, this strategy? Well, first of all, you have to imagine to have two exchanges on the very same trading pair you are interested in. For example, you have a first exchange that is in this picture DDEX. Okay, this exchange must be very illiquid or non-liquid. You see the entire spread, which is very large between the bid orders and the ask orders. Okay, and then you have a secondary exchange, in this case Binance, which is very liquid and its spread is very, very tight. Okay, we will call the first exchange the maker exchange, and the secondary exchange, the liquid one, we will call it the taker exchange. Now we will see why of this name. First of all, how does it work, this strategy? Let's assume to create limit orders around the middle market price. Let's say, for example, that in this type of order book we create one order in the bid side, let's say at 97, and then we will create an order, a limit order on the ask side, let's say on the level 103. Okay, now first of all we are operating on the maker exchange. Okay, the exchange which is a very illiquid or non-liquid exchange. Now let's assume that there is some market volatility and the 97 buy order gets filled. What does the strategy do now? It goes straight into the taker exchange, the liquid one, Binance, and as it has bought at 97, now it has to hedge that position, sells it back at 99, the first order available in the taker exchange. So it gets a 2% margin of profit. So it bought at 97, it goes to the taker exchange, and it finds the availability of 99 as bid order. Okay, same goes on the other side. So let's suppose that there is some market volatility, the sell order at 103 gets filled, so it goes to the taker exchange, Binance, the liquid one, and it buys it back at 101, so it profits a 2% margin in this case again. Of course, there are exchange fees that we have to take into account, like 0.1% on both exchanges, but let's stay simple and let's say that we have just made a 2% profit on this kind of trades. Okay, what are the possible risks of this strategy? Okay, because it looks amazing the way I just explained it. Well, the main risk is to not find the 99 and the 101 orders available once you have been hit on the maker exchange. Okay, so you have sold at 97, and when you go to the taker exchange, which of course is a process of millisecond, it may happen that 99 is not available, okay? So in this case you have bought at 97, but you cannot sell it back at 99. You have to scroll it back to 98, for example, or 97. So the profit you are supposed to make is diminishing in this case, and eventually becoming a zero-sum trade. For example, if you buy it at 97 and sell it back again at 97, okay? Same story goes for the sell side. Let's suppose your sell at 103 gets filled. You go here to buy it back at 101, but it's not available. So you, for example, buy it back at 102. So your profit becomes 1%, or you buy it back at 103. So it's a zero-sum trade. 0% profit. Okay, so this is the logic of the bot. What else to say? Of course, this relationship that we have explained cannot work in both ways. You have to identify the macro exchange, the non-liquid market first, okay, and then you have identify a taker exchange, a very liquid market for the same trading pair you are interested in, okay, but you cannot do it in both ways, because if you, for example, use Binance, the taker liquid exchange, as a maker, it doesn't work, because if you, for example, have a limit buy order here at 99.5, so you are buying it at 99.5. Once you are hit by the market volatility, you go to the other exchange to hedge your position, but you only find 96, so you bought at 99.5. But you can sell it back at 96, so you are sure of a loss in this case, okay? So it's very important. The most important thing is to identify the maker exchange and the taker exchange, the non-liquid market where you make the orders, and the liquid market where you take what the order book is make you available. So we will call this strategy cross-exchange market making, and we will use an open source free software to implement it. This software is called Hummingbot. In my Patreon group, which I named HBot Italia, I will explain you how to set the bot, which are, again I repeat, open source, and how to maximize your earnings with this strategy. Specifically, that in this trajectory from the 97 to the 99, you are the first to come into the order book to take what the order book is offering you, okay? Because this is the entire point of the strategy, to be fast